My brutally honest advice for women who want financial freedom. Welcome to Her Wealth Journey. Today, let me tell you something most women never hear about. Financial freedom isn't just about money. It's about finally refusing to let your survival depend on someone else ever again. Here's a number that stopped me cold. Nearly 60% of women over 65 live in poverty, alone. Not because they weren't smart enough, not because they didn't work hard enough, but because for decades, nobody sat them down and said, "Hey, you need to build this for yourself." And if you're a single or divorced woman right now, sitting there wondering how you're going to make this work, you are in the exact right place. Because the advice I'm about to give you, nobody gave it to me. I had to learn it the hard way, and I don't want that for you. Let's be honest about something uncomfortable first. A lot of women don't start thinking seriously about their finances until after a divorce, a breakup, or a crisis. And that's not a character flaw. That's the result of a culture that spent centuries telling women that money was someone else's department. You were supposed to be the heart of the home. He was supposed to handle the numbers, right? And then one day, he's gone. Or you left. And suddenly you're staring at a bank account, a stack of bills, and a credit score you barely understand. And the panic sets in. Maybe that's you right now. Maybe you're rebuilding from scratch. Maybe you're making decent money, but it's all just disappearing. Maybe you feel behind, like everyone else figured this out and you missed the memo. Here's what I need you to hear. You are not too late, but you do have to start. Right now. Not when things calm down. Not when you find a better job, now. So let's get into it. My brutally honest advice for women who want real, lasting financial freedom. Number 1, stop waiting to feel ready. There is no magical morning when you wake up and suddenly feel financially confident. That feeling comes after you start taking action, not before. Open the account, make the budget, transfer the $20 into savings, do the tiny thing. The confidence comes from doing, not from waiting. Most women I talk to have been waiting for years, waiting to understand it better, waiting for more income, waiting for the right time. And meanwhile, compound interest, which is literally free money, is sitting there doing nothing for them. Start before you're ready. That's not reckless, that's smart. Number 2, know your number. Do you know exactly how much money you need every single month to survive? Not thrive, survive. Rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, transportation, insurance, minimum debt payments. Add it up. That number is called your baseline, and most women have never calculated it. Here's why this matters. If you know your survival number, you know exactly how much runway you have in an emergency. You know what kind of savings cushion you actually need. You stop feeling vaguely anxious about money and start making decisions based on real information. Write down your number this week, seriously. It will change how you see everything. But here's what most people don't know. The single biggest financial mistake divorced and single women make isn't overspending, it's under-earning and staying silent about it. Number 3, your income is your most powerful tool, and it's negotiable. Women earn 82 cents for every dollar men earn in the US. That's the average. In some industries, it's even worse. And here's the brutal truth. If you are not negotiating your salary, asking for raises, building skills, or looking for higher paying opportunities, you are accepting that gap. I know negotiating feels uncomfortable. I know it feels bold and maybe even a little aggressive. But do you know what else feels uncomfortable? Being 58 years old with not enough in retirement to stop working. Ask for more. You are allowed to do that. Number 4, build an emergency fund like your freedom depends on it, because it does. 3 to 6 months of living expenses. That's the target. And I know that sounds enormous when you're starting from zero. So here's how to think about it. Start with $1,000. That's your first goal. $1,000 in a high-yield savings account that you do not touch unless there is an actual emergency. That $1,000 is the difference between a setback and a disaster. It means a car repair doesn't send you into credit card debt. It means a slow month at work doesn't end in panic. Build that wall between you and chaos. Number 5. Debt is not your identity, but it is your responsibility. A lot of women carry divorce debt, joint credit cards, legal fees, a mortgage that got messy, and they carry shame around it too. Here's the truth. Debt doesn't mean you failed. It means you have a math problem to solve. That's it. List every single debt. Write down the balance, the interest rate, and the minimum payment. Now you can make a plan. The avalanche method, paying off highest interest first, will save you the most money mathematically. The snowball method, paying off smallest balance first, gives you psychological wins that keep you motivated. Pick the one you'll actually stick to. Both work. The one you quit doesn't. Number 6. Invest, even when it feels too soon. I cannot tell you how many women tell me they'll start investing once things settle down, and years pass. Here's a real number that might light a fire under you. If you invest just $200 a month starting at 30, and you earn an average 7% annual return, by 65, you'd have over $500,000. If you wait until 40 to start that same $200 a month, you'd end up with about $240,000. That is a $250,000 difference from starting 10 years earlier. You don't need to understand the stock market perfectly. Open a Roth IRA. Put money in a low-cost index fund. Start there. Learn as you go. The market rewards patience. It does not reward waiting on the sidelines. Number 7. Build income that doesn't require your time. A paycheck is amazing. It is also fragile. You get sick, you get laid off, the economy shifts, and that income can disappear overnight. That's why passive income matters. Not because it's glamorous, because it's protection. This could be a rental property, dividend-paying stocks, a digital product, a side business that eventually runs without you. Even a high-yield savings account is a form of passive income. You don't have to do all of this at once. Pick one, learn one, build one, and then build another. Financial freedom for women isn't a luxury. It is protection. It is the ability to leave a bad situation, to say no to things that don't serve you, to stop making decisions out of fear. You deserve that, completely and without apology. If this hit home for you, subscribe to Her Wealth Journey, because we talk about all of this every single week. And go watch our video on how to build your first emergency fund from zero, because that is exactly where your next step starts. You've got this. Now go do something.